Hey everyone, I got a really awesome shipment in today from Book Outlet, 2 boxes of books. So we're gonna go ahead and unbox these and check them out. And if you've never heard of Book Outlet, just really quickly, let me tell you what it is. It's a really amazing online store where you get crazy discounted books, like brand new books, stuff that you would buy at a bookstore, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million. Some of them are half off, some of them even more. The discounts are amazing. I can get so many books from Book Outlet for the same price that I pay for just a few anywhere else. If you're new to Book Outlet, that's a really great thing. So I can also get you a really good deal. Be sure to check out my affiliate link in the description for Book Outlet, and you'll get an awesome discount when you sign up. And you'll also have access to one of the world's biggest marketplaces for discounted, brand new discounted books. Let's go ahead and do some unboxing. First book in the box is Mun Mun, and this is a book by the guy who wrote Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. So I thought it sounded really interesting. It's a world where your size as a person is based on how wealthy you are. And so the smaller you are, the more poor you are. I don't know, but it was really cheap. I ended up getting a ton of books for a really cheap price. I'm gonna tell you what I paid at the very end for all these books. Book number 1, Mun Mun. Book number 2 is Perfect Little World by Kevin Wilson. This is the author of The Family Fang, another really great book that if you've never read it, I highly recommend it. It's really cool. It's kind of like reading a story written by Wes Anderson, but it wasn't written by Wes Anderson, so this one sounded good too. Book number 3, The Hollow Tree. Now, what's cool about Book Outlet too is this is a brand new book, right? It even has this little sticker on the back, and I can tell you where this one came from, Books A Million, because I used to work there. This is the stickers we used to use on our books. $15. I only paid like $3 for this book. Brand new, not even kidding you. It's got a $15 price tag on the back. Most of these books do. The next book, this one sounded really interesting. It's Anna and the Apocalypse. I love really dark stories that are also really strange and have an indie vibe to them, and this one looked and sounded like it was that type of book, so I had to pick it up. The next book is The Night Gardener, and if you notice too, we've even got like the original stickers from the stores and stuff on these. These are not books that have, like been tossed around and beat up and stuff. They look great. These are brand new books. They really are, and that's what's crazy about Book Outlet. I love them, been using them for years, but The Night Gardener looked really good. A separate piece, I've been meaning to read this for ages, just never got around to it, and I decided for the price, it was only a few dollars, I'd definitely pick it up and give it a shot. Sawkill Girls. Now this one has a price tag on it for $8.48, and if you look right here on the tag, that's a Walmart price tag. It even says it on the tag. So that's what's cool, is they're also getting books. Essentially, it's books that the printer just makes too many of. And these are brand new books. You can even look on their website and they're selling books that were just released, new release books. It's crazy. Their selection does vary because obviously they sell a ton of books. I only paid like $2 for this at the time that I got it, and it's got an almost $9 price tag on it. Can't beat that. This is one that I really wanted to get because it had a cool vintage cover to it, and it's called Time for Andrew. It's a ghost story written by Mary Downing Hahn, and she writes some really creepy ghost stories. They're kind of in that middle grade area, so it's not going to be a really long read, but I love something like this every once in a while just to kind of break up the monotony of really large books. This next one sounded really good. It's called Dreaming Darkly. I love the fact that so many of these hardcovers come with dust jackets because I'm a huge fan of dust jackets. You can take those off while you're reading, or you can use it as a bookmark to save your place, the little flaps over here. So this one just looked cool and sounded amazing. The Monsterologist. This is one that I have heard so much about over the years, and it's got a $13 price tag on the back here. Again, Books A Million. And I only paid like $3 for this book, $3 or $4. So it's a really big book in terms of page count. So that's a really awesome deal. And it's the first in a series. It's also an award winner, so I definitely wanted to read this. Plus, anything with the word monster in the title is probably something I'm gonna enjoy. The next book is The Lost Causes. I actually saw this for the first time when I was at Barnes & Noble a few months back, and I thought, well, that looks really good, but I don't wanna pay $12 for it or $11 for it because I don't know that it's gonna be good. It's in that YA genre, the young adult fiction genre, and so much of it is kind of hit and miss. I love young adult. It's my favorite genre, don't get me wrong. When I have the choice to pay a couple dollars for it on Book Outlet or $12 for it in the store, I'm gonna go with Book Outlet. The next 2 books I'm super excited about. This is Codename Villanelle, and it is the novel version of the show Killing Eve. And if you've never seen the show Killing Eve, it is just so good. There's so many different aspects of it that just make it unique and different from everything else on television at the moment. So I had to get this one, and I got the second book in the series because they didn't have the other, like the third or whatever in stock. So I got this one, and it is Killing Eve No Tomorrow. I don't think you have to have read one to enjoy the other, because this was originally planned as a standalone, I believe, but that's okay. I got them both because I love the show, and if it's anything like the show, which I've heard it's not, I've heard it's very different, almost a completely different story, but if it's even slightly like the show, then I'm gonna enjoy it. The next one I got is another one that I saw months ago at Books A Million, and I thought, that looks pretty good. Again, I don't know that I wanna spend $18 on it, but the concept sounded pretty cool. It's called My Almost Flawless Tokyo Dream Life, and it's essentially a fictional, I believe it's a fictional story about someone living in Tokyo. And I'm a huge fan of Japan. Anyone who knows anything about Japan really should be. It's just an awesome place, and I can't wait to read a little bit more about it and hopefully just enjoy this. It just sounds like an enjoyable read. The next book is The Monster of Eldenhaven, and this one just has such a cool cover. It reminds me a lot of Neil Gaiman's books. I don't know that it's going to be on that level. It would take a lot to be on the same level as Neil Gaiman, but that is such a cool cover. It's not actually a very big book. I thought it would be a little bit bigger, but that's good because occasionally I really love these short, creepy reads, and this one was gonna be like $17. It even has the $17 tag on the back, only a few bucks. Guess where this one came from? That's right, it's even got the Target price tag on there. This one's called Killing November, and it looks pretty cool. I think that the concept of this was something dark happening in an all-girls school, but it sounded creepy enough that it's something that I might enjoy. I don't know that I will, but I was willing to give it a try for a couple dollars. And it's even got that Target sticker on it, which tells me this came from Target. The cool thing is, I didn't pay anywhere close to the list price of $18. The next book I got, and this one just has one of the coolest covers that I think I've seen in a really long time, Solstice. It's supposed to be a dark, tropical comedy, whatever that means. I'm assuming it takes place on a beach somewhere. There's some kind of dark element to it, and it's a comedy. Look at me making inferences. This one here, The Buried Giant, has been on my list for ages, and I decided for a couple dollars I would definitely pick it up because I love the cover. It's just simple enough to catch your attention, but it's also been on the bestseller list for quite a while. I'm really eager to check this one out. Here's another one that I've been wanting to read for a really long time. It's The Sisters Brothers, and it's by Patrick DeWitt. He wrote French Exit, which was a novel that I really enjoyed, mostly just because of the setting. There was a lot of the book taking place in Paris, and I'm a huge fan, so I enjoyed it and got through it pretty quickly. So I'm really excited to read The Sisters Brothers, and I don't want to watch the movie until I've read the book. I can't do that. If you can do that, that's awesome. If you can watch a movie and then go read the book, that is so great. I don't enjoy it as much if I know what the plot's going to be, or especially if I know what the ending is going to be. I can't do that. Come on. I mean, I know there's other people out there like me. And the last book in the box is Strange Ink. And this is one that I've had on my wish list for a really long time. Still has the $15 sticker on the back, but I only paid a few bucks for it on Book Outlet. Oh my goodness. There are so many awesome books here that I can't wait to read. And I'm already planning my next Book Outlet order, which is just insane. But they help you out because they randomly include these bookmarks here that have discounts on the back. And I'm trying to show you this without showing you my discount code because I want to spend that. But you see there's a discount on the back of these bookmarks, and Book Outlet's just constantly keeping you back with really good sales and really good coupons for already cheap books. I have a hard time walking into a bookstore and paying full price for a book after I've discovered Book Outlet because these are those same books, only a whole lot cheaper. So how much did I pay for all these books? Go ahead and guess. How much do you think I paid for all these books? They're brand new books. 20 books total. Would you believe me if I told you I paid right at $89 for these books? It was like $89.55, I believe, total. That's everything. That is 20 books. Equals out to about $4.40 a book. That is insane for brand new books. And a lot of those were hardcovers too. So maybe you're watching this and you don't buy quite so many books at one time. That's okay, because Book Outlet even ships free within the United States if you spend, I believe it's over $30. That's quite a few books right there through Book Outlet. And I even went for some of the more pricey ones. They've got books that are even cheaper than what I got. If you're a reader and you're going to the store and you're paying full price for books, please check out Book Outlet. This unboxing here is really to let you guys know about Book Outlet, because if you're not using it, you're really spending a lot more money on these books than you need to, or you have to. If you love the experience of going in a bookstore, and I love the experience, occasionally I'll just go in and get a book because I don't want to wait. If I'm willing to wait a little bit to get my books, Book Outlet, you usually have your books within about a week and a half. Okay, maybe a little bit longer if they're selling, if it's during a big selling season or a holiday or something. But that's not a long wait to save that much money. Retail, I saved hundreds of dollars by getting this. I cannot even imagine what I would have spent for these books if I paid full retail price. And I don't want you guys to have to do that because it's not fair for you to do that when there's another option. So definitely check out my affiliate link down in the description. It supports the show so that I can do more awesome unboxings like this one for you and recommend more books to you guys. But on top of that, if you don't already have an account, you're gonna get a really awesome discount coupon applied to your account towards your first purchase. Please check that out. It's good for you, it's good for me, it's good for everybody. Book Outlet is good for the world. They do ship internationally though, for those of you wondering if they do. They are based in Canada, so they ship out of Canada to the US, to Canada, and to a ton of other places around the world. So don't feel limited just because you're not in the US or Canada, because they do international shipping. And I can't imagine it would be very much because Book Outlet's cheap to begin with. That's their whole thing. They are as big a company as they are right now because they're famous for being affordable. Let me know in the comments if you have ever read any of these books, or if you plan on reading any of these books, or if you just saw one that you thought looked pretty cool. Let me know in the comments which one you think I should read next. Please save yourself some time and some money by clicking that link in the description and getting yourself set up with an awesome coupon code right off the bat for your really cheap Book Outlet order. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys later.